سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح
الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على رسول المصطفى أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Over the last century we've seen millions of migrants traveling from the east towards the west. Now migration is nothing new in humans. Humans migrate for many reasons, but this particular migration is somewhat unusual. This migration is the migration of Muslims towards non-Muslim lands. And when we look into the books of fiqh, we find that they're replete of occurrences and situations in Muslims being a majority. So we see most of the books of law, books of fiqh, describe certain legal systems and certain procedures and practices which are carried out when the government, if you can use that word, or those in authority over the people are Muslims and they're applying the Sharia. But it is scant, to say the least, if not absolutely silent in most cases on situations where Muslims find themselves as a minority in a non-Muslim environment. Now the reason for that is simple, is because the actual occurrence or that happening seemed to be beyond the mind of the faqih. That Muslims would choose to abandon their homelands. Muslims would choose to abandon their own places where they could practice their religion freely and move towards a liberal society or a society that does not profess Islam. Does that mean then that these books or the Hanafi fiqh or any madhab in particular does not provide sufficient information or knowledge for the Muslim to act in a way in which they are a minority? What is fiqh al-aqalliyat? Can a Muslim live in an environment which is a non-religious environment, a liberal Western democracy? How do we find the answers to questions like this? Do we think that the system, the methodology that the fuqaha applied when in a majority situation can equally be applied in a minority situation? Are we saying that traditional Islam is somewhat no longer in a position to give us those answers? Well, I hope in our series soon to start, the 14 episode series, which will explore this in great detail, we will be able to answer some of those questions, if not all of them, and provide some answers and some direction with respect to the method that we apply. This is all based on my research that I carried out several years ago now, and I continue to, as an area of interest of mine, which eventually became published by the Islamic Text Society, Muslims in Non-Muslim Lands, a legal study with applications. And when our series starts, and the dates will follow, I hope that you can get hold of a copy of this beforehand so that you can follow with our episode and with our series to see how we discuss and how we tackle these particular situations. The aim will be to show that the method, the traditional method, is robust and multifaceted and clearly in a position to still be able to answer those questions, even though Muslims now find themselves in a minority situation, far from being the situation where the fuqaha were dealt with. I hope you can join me on our series of Muslims in Non-Muslim Lands, a legal study with applications, as we progress through these various topics in detail. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
سبيل مريح تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح